Hello. So, right now, today, my heart is moved to talk a little about killing with kindness. I know you've heard it. Um, it's important that we do that. A lot of people only come to disrupt our lives. A lot of people, my belief, my firm belief is this: hurt people, hurt people, damaged people, damaged people. So a person that is hurt, they do hurtful things. A person that's damaged, they do things to try to damage other people. We have to keep that in mind, that it exists, that it happens, and that it's going to happen. We can't allow other people to dictate how we interact or interact in life or go about life. We have to keep on keeping on. Um, we can't allow the negatives to get the best of us and take us outside of our realm of goodness, of positive, of grace. Um, we have to be conscious that it's here, it exists, and we're going to come in contact with it all the time. And I know that it's hard sometimes when people are coming for you to just sit back and, just like let it just run off your back like what? It's hard. It's easier said than done, but it can be done. If we're conscious, we have to stay conscious all the time. Um, we can't allow ourselves to fall into the trap bag, you know, to the trip that they call it a trick bag. Uh, First, if we sit back, breathe before we react to certain things, we can kind of deal with it a little better. Um, because once we take our second wind, that's when the consciousness kicks in and be like, you know what, it's not even worth it. But when we just go, like we just go all in, like right straight, that impulse, it'll get you every time. I'm one that, when people say something, and I know it's like off the wall and it can potentially lead to something more, I sit back, I just look at them, I process it, I let them get it all out. Get it all out. I process it and I just smile. And I think that confuses them more, like, I just cussed her out. Why is she smiling? And I'll be like, okay. Mm-hmm. Because you will not have the victory over me. Something is going on in your life that you're unhappy. But right, my life is cool. And I want to keep it that way. I'm happy at this point, and I want to keep it that way. And I'm not going to allow you to get me out of my character. I'm a grown woman. So I'm not going to be out here behaving like a child. I'm not going to allow you the satisfaction. We give the people the victory and the glory over us all the time when we do that because they want it. And I have this saying, the devil has his people and they love to do his work. Love to do his work. So I just look at it like that. That's one of the devil's people and I'm not one of them. So I'm not going to fall for it. And that's what he want to see. He want to see you in an uproar. He want to see you unhappy. He want to see you all fired up. But for what? Because when we think about it, a lot of the things we don't even have to indulge in. Like most of it is just words. But they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So we even as adults have to go back to our childhood stuff and start remembering those things in our day to day dealings with individuals, because it's not going to always be nice. The encounters are not going to always be positive. Um, and we have to understand that. You have to think about people and where they are. Their mental, it's a lot of factors. Their mental capacity, how old they are, what they may be going through, their condition, because that plays a part in how people act. Like some older people, they just, you get to a certain age and you're just stuck in your way. And most of the time, I don't think they even mean any harm. And then some people that's dealing with sickness and illness, they may be unhappy because they're dealing with that. So, and no, it's not fair for them to take it out on you. It's not fair. But you have to take those things into consideration. And when you do, you know better how to deal with it. It's not even worth all that. Some people, they just jealous. Why? I have no idea. Because the same things I have, you can have too. The same things you have, I can have too. It's just a matter of applying ourselves. That's it. That's it, and that's all. And everything that's for me, not for you. Everything that's for you, not for me. And so you got to understand that. I don't understand why there's so much envy. Envy amongst people. And you know what the funny thing is? Most of it is envy with material things. Material things. People put so much emphasis on material things. Yes, everyone wants to have a nice car, right? Everyone wants to have a car, period. Right? Because there's a lot of people that don't even drive. They don't have cars. They can't afford them. Everyone likes to have, nice clothes, so on and so forth. Everyone would love to, have a nice home, a nice, loving, caring family. But it's not always like that, unfortunately. And we have to take it how it is. Like, this is the hand life dealt me. And some of them things you can change. But it's a process to changing them. It's not going to change overnight. I remember when I was blessed with the car that I had before this one. It was a little Chevy Spark. Boy, I tell you, it was like a Benz to me because I had been walking for a minute, making bad decisions. I had been walking for a minute on that metro, and I tell you, when I got that car, I cherished that car. I sure did. And the only reason, really, why I had to get a next car is because the size of my family. It was not. It did not work. And even this car I have now doesn't work because I have three children, 27, 19, no, I'm sorry, 27, 20, and 18, plus two grandchildren and one on their way. This car right here don't work. I need an SUV. But I can't afford an SUV, so I'm just gonna, we'll make do with this. Some people can go. Well, you gotta find, let's get another ride. See who else want to go that's driving, so we can all go. But I mean, and yeah, that was a small little car. Is my point. That was a small little car, but it was mine. It was mine. It was my blessing, and I cherished it. Right now, because of bad decisions again, I live in Southeast DC. Do I want to live in Southeast DC? And not the good part of Southeast DC, let me remind you. I do not. But this little two-bedroom apartment that we have, we making it work. We're a family up in here. Yeah, would I love a nice big house? I sure would. I sure would. I already done ran it down to God what I want. Like, yeah, when my blessings roll in, this is what I want. And this really is not even a want, it's a need to satisfy and accommodate my family. It's a need. It's a need. It's not anything extravagant. It is a need. It is a necessity. Um, so I see other people. Yeah, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Keep doing what you're doing to keep moving forward. I have no time for the hate. No time for it. So, I treat everyone the same. I'm always loving, kind, and caring to people. And even people that do or say little things, I'm a little reserved with them, but I don't let it get to me where I'm looking at you and I'm frowning upon you. Son, no. I just know how far to go with you. I'm still going to speak like I speak to everyone else, but I know that there's limitations with you because of who you are. I can't give all of me because you're not worthy of, all of me. I mean, it just is what it is. But I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of sitting there talking down to you, talking about you behind your back, all of that. I mean, that's kid stuff. Even kids shouldn't be doing it. You need to find a way to deal with those issues, confront them head on, get them out in the open, and let it be that, and keep it moving, move forward from it. It only holds you back in life. So my point to all of this is stop giving people the satisfaction. Let them look like idiots by themselves. You don't have to respond to every negative thing they say or do. You really don't. Because it lessens everything really, in my opinion, goes back to character. It lessens your character. A lot of things that we do, it takes away from our character. And we want to be of high character. We want people to look and think upon us like in such a righteous and dignified way all the time. So we have to behave in those ways all the time, even when we're even when we're unhappy with a situation, even when someone has wronged us. We have to deal with it in a dignified way. It's important to do that. And I know some pains you react a whole different way, and I'll get on that later about that heartache pain. That heartache pain to have you lashing out too, but you don't have to be reckless. You really don't. Just because someone broke your heart, and I know it sounds like, girl, shut up. You don't know what he did to me. Hey, I've been there, done it. I had mine broken a lot of times. I had a lot of things broken. We ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole nother situation. But it's just all you have to. We have to be better. We have to learn how to deal with our differences in a more productive manner, and to be dignified in everything that we do. So stop giving the people the glory over you. They don't deserve it. Don't fall into their trick bag. Because they just want to see you in an uproar. They just want to see you acting out, lashing out, so on and so forth. And I'm going to tell you, the devil want to see it, and he just ha ha ha, he, and laughing all the way. Because it's a sport for him. So we have to be mindful of that all the time. All the time. So with that being said, it's early. I got up early to pray. So I just wanted to say that because it was heavy on my heart. To just let's stop giving people the victory over us. Let's stop giving them the glory, and let's choose our battles, and let's choose how we fight them. It's important that we do that. Every battle you don't have to fight, and you don't have to bring guns to a fist fight. And that's just choosing how you fight your battles. It's not a literal thing, it's figurative. But yeah, we'll talk about that balance thing later too, because that's, God, it's outrageous. So yeah, you all have a wonderful day. I love you so much, and I'll be talking to you soon. MJK.